Hi friends, good morning. Today let us do some physics problems involving force, mass and acceleration. Force, mass and acceleration. FMA. You know the formula. F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion. F is equal to ma, where F is the force and m is the mass and a is the acceleration. What is acceleration, friends? Acceleration is change of velocity. Change of velocity in a time. Change of velocity. What is the initial velocity and what is the final velocity? The change in velocity in a given time. In a given time. That is, if the initial velocity is u and the final velocity is v, then v minus u by in how much time the velocity is changed from u to v, by that time, that gives you the acceleration. So F is equal to ma is the base formula. After that a is equal to v minus u by t. You know v is equal to u plus at. V is equal to u plus at. So a is equal to v minus u by t. By doing that you can find a. So let us do some problems involving these three things: force, mass and acceleration. Force, as you know, that is SI units. I am talking about SI units. If mass is in kgs, and acceleration is meter per second squared, then force will be kg meter per second square. kg meter second square. This is the unit of force, where m is in kgs and acceleration is meter per second squared. Then F is equal to kg per meter squared, or 1 kg meter per second squared is equal to 1 Newton. So we are going to do problems involving these three factors: F, M, A. I feel these problems are important. Okay friends, first let us see the first problem, friends. Usha has a toy car of mass 2 kg. Usha has a toy car of mass 2 kg. So mass is given. The mass of the toy car is 2 kg. How much force should be applied on the car? How much force must be applied on the car so that it should travel with the acceleration of 8 meters per second square? It should travel with 8 meters per second square. So friends, the mass of the toy car is given. That is 2 kg. Then how much force that Usha should apply on the car? How much force should be applied on the car so that the car moves with an acceleration of 8 meters per second square. First of all, in problems, what we have to see is what are the data given, and what is to be found, and is there any direct principle involving those three things. What are the data given? First you have to note down the data. What are the data given? Mass is given, mass of the toy car is given, and with what acceleration that car has to travel after applying the force. With what acceleration the toy car must travel after applying the force. That is, acceleration is given, A is given, and he is asking how much force should be applied. So F is to be calculated. So a formula which involves these three things, we know F is equal to ma. Simple problem. F is equal to m into a 8 meters per second square. So 2 8s are 16 kg meters per second square. So kg meters per second square is equal to 1 Newton. So how much force you should apply? 16 newtons of force. 16 newtons of force must be applied so that the car travels with an acceleration of 8 meters per second square. Okay friends, let us do one more problem. How much net force is required to accelerate a 1000 kg car at 4 meters per second square? See, the mass of the car is given. That is 1000 kg. Mass of the car is 1000 kgs. How much net force is required? How much net force is required means he is asking force. So for force we know the formula is ma. So we have to take the data m and a from the given problem to find f. Right friends? So mass is directly given. The car weight is 1000 kgs, and the car is how much net force is required to accelerate a car at 4 meters per second square. So A is given friends, 4 meters per second square. So M is directly given and A is given, F is equal to MA. This into this, 1000 into 4. F is equal to MA 1000 into 4, 1000 kg into 4 meter per second square, 4 meters per second square, that is equal to 4000 kg meters per second square. So this is equal to 1 Newton. So the force should be applied. How much force should be applied? 4000 newtons force must be applied. Okay friends, simple problem. So for any problem your approach must be what is given, what is to be found. You have to note down those things. Then you can recollect the formula. Involving those things. So you can directly put those values in the formula and can get the answer. Let us see one more problem friends. a hammer having a mass of 1 kg, having a mass of 1 kg, mass is equal to 1 kg. Hammer, you know, no? Hammer. A hammer having a mass of 1 kg going with a speed of 6 meters per second. That is initial velocity of the hammer is 6 meters per second. This hammer is going with a speed of 6 meters per second. Hits a wall, hits a wall and comes to rest. So V is equal to 0 meters per second. So initial velocity of the hammer is 6 meters per second. After hitting the wall, the hammer comes to rest in 0.1 seconds. In how much time it comes to rest? Time is given. T is equal to 0.1 second. This is the data given, friends. M is given, U is given, B is given, and T is given. Let us see what is to be found. Compute the obstacle force that makes the hammer stop. So, how much retarding force must be there to stop the hammer. Hammer is coming with a speed of 6 meters per second. And how much force must be applied to stop the hammer? So ultimately, what is to be found? Here we have to find M. We have to find F. F is equal to what, friends? F is equal to MA. Mass is given, no problem. Mass is given 1 kg into acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but change of velocity in a given time. Change of velocity is in given time. So the initial velocity is 6 meters per second. After hitting the wall, the hammer comes to the rest. For this process, what is the time taken? 0.1 second. So A is equal to V minus U by T. Or delta T. 1 kg into what is the 0 minus 6 by T 0.1 second. This is meter per second square. So minus 6 by 0.1. Here decimal of 1 point means you have to put 0. Minus 6 into 1 6. 0.1 means 1 by 10. Friends, right, friends? 0.1 means 1 by 10. 10 comes to numerator. 60 kg meter per second square. That is equal to minus 60 newtons. See, the force to be applied is 60 newtons. The retarding force, because we have to stop the hammer. The wall has to use some force to stop the hammer. So that is called retarding acceleration and retarding force. This minus 6 meters per second square is retarding negative acceleration to stop the hammer. So because the hammer is coming to the speed of the hammer is decreasing. The speed of the hammer is decreasing from 6 meters per second to 0 meters per second. So we got the acceleration in minus. So how much force you have to apply? How much force the wall, the obstacle is 16 newtons. So this is equal to 16 newtons force must be there to stop the hammer or to get the hammer to rest. Okay, friends. Let us see one more problem. Here calculate the time. Here calculate the time needed for a net force of 5 newtons to change the velocity of a 10 kg mass by 2 meters per second. See friends, here you have to calculate the time, that is t is to be found. That means in how many seconds? If you apply a force of net force of 5 newtons, if you apply a net force of 5 newtons to change the velocity of a 10 kg mass by 2 meters per second. So you have to change the velocity. You have to change the velocity by 2 meters per second. So to change the velocity by 2 meters per second, how much time you have to exercise that force? You have to use that force. Okay, coming to things what are given. F is given. How much force is applied? 5 newtons. And M is given. What is the mass of the body? 10 kg. 10 kg. And mass by 2 meters per second. V minus U. So you have to change the velocity by applying your force. You have to change the velocity by 2 meters per second. And t is for how many seconds you have to use that force to change the velocity by 2 meters per second. Here everything is fine friends. So F is equal to ma. M into A means V minus U by T. So we know F, we know M, we know V minus U. What is to be found? T. So T is equal to M into V minus U by F. M 10 kg into V minus U 2 by F 5 newtons. So if you do these things, you get T in seconds. 5 2s, 2 into 2, 4 seconds. 2 into 2, 4 seconds. So by 4 seconds, you have to apply that 5 newtons of force to change the velocity by 2 meters per second. Okay friends, let us do one more problem. Friends, similar problems. Just after these problems, we can go to a little harder problems. A constant force is acting on a body of mass 3 kgs, changes its speed from 2 meters per second to 3.5 meters per second in 25 seconds. In 25 seconds, the velocity is changed from 2 meters per second to 3.5 meters per second after applying some force. So, the direction of the motion of the body remains unchanged. So, the body is moving not in another direction. After applying force, the body is moving in the same direction. What is the magnitude of the force? You have to apply. So here what is asking friends? Force. How much force you have to apply to change the speed from 2 meters per second to 3.5 meters second when force is applied for a period of 25 seconds. So here you have to find force. What are the things given, friends? Here mass is given. Here mass is given. That is 3 kgs. Mass 3 kg. And initial velocity u is equal to 2 meters per second. 2 meters per second. And after applying force, the final velocity must be 3.5 meters per second. And in how many time, in how many seconds, for how many seconds the force is applied, for how many seconds the force is applied, 25 seconds. So after we know everything, just simple substitution. So F is equal to m into a means change of velocity. This is, so m is known into v minus u, 3.5 minus 2, 1.5, 3.5 minus 2, 1.5 by t in how many seconds, friends? 25 seconds. This is the F. See, friends, everything is fine. So 5 5s, 5.3s, 0.9 by 5. 0.9 by, friends, means that is 0.18 newtons. 0.9 by 5. 0.9 by 5, that is equal to 0.18 newtons is your answer, friends. Right, friends? Next problem we'll see, friends. The problem is, I need not repeat the explanation because everything is given. The only thing is we have to carefully note down the values given and simply substituting in the formula. Okay, friends? 0.1518 newtons, friends. See, friends, here the problem is same problem. I shall read out the problem. See, a ball of mass 0.5 kg, a ball of mass 0.5 kg, a ball of mass 0.5 kg is moving with a velocity of 2 meters per second. So the initial velocity of the ball is 2 meters per second. It is subjected to a force of x newtons in 2 seconds. So time is given. Time how many seconds? For 2 seconds, the force is exerted, subjected on that object. Because of this force, the ball moves with a velocity of 3 meters per second. So the final velocity of the ball after applying the force is 3 meters per second. So here you have to find the force, the value of x. See, we have initially the ball is moving at a speed of 2 meters per second, and we have applied some force. For 2 seconds. After applying force, the velocity of the ball becomes 3 meters per second. So then what quantum of force might have been applied on the article? So here I need not do this problem. In fact, m into v minus u by t, m 0.5 into v minus u, 3 minus 2, 1 by time 2 seconds. So 0.5 by 2, 0.5 by 2 means 0.25, 0.25 newtons force, 0.25 newtons force must be applied on this, friends. Okay, friends, shall do some more problems, some more difficult problems in our next session. Just understanding what is F, what is M, what is A, and how to substitute these values in this formula to get either F or mass or acceleration. We can find any of these things. And here the unknown, for 5 unknowns are there: F, M, V, U, T. So if any 4 unknowns are given, we can find the 5th unknown. Okay, friends, for today let's have nice day. Okay, friends, tomorrow we shall do some more problems in this Newton's law. Okay, friends.